Hey guys, welcome to my Grapple Fit grappling strength and conditioning class. Today's workout includes a number of fundamental grappling maneuvers that are transferable to a multitude of disciplines, including jiu-jitsu, MMA, and judo. And what we're going to be doing is these exercises in 1 minute intervals with 90 seconds of rest. And that allows a beginner to exercise and get in shape and not become overly exerted or do more than they are able to. Today, I'm not going to go over each and all of these exercises in detail. I will sort of give an introduction during a rest period, but I'm not going to take the time like I did in the first class. The first class we spent probably a half hour going over the techniques. It says workout number 2. We're doing 60 minutes or 60 seconds of work, 90 seconds of rest. We're doing 14 sets and 35 minutes total. So you'll be able to see how the workouts change a little bit in terms of your work period, your rest period, the total time of the workout. And you'll also see the exercises in the lineup that I have. All right, we're starting with sprawls. All right, that's your get ready timer. So a minute of those is tiring. And this isn't necessarily about teaching you details in the technique, although I will talk about that. This is more a conditioning class that uses martial arts technique as a tool. But they both go hand in hand. So I'm just doing a basic sprawl there. And again, watch the videos. I explained sprawls, their martial arts applications. 1 minute. I mean, that's a long time to work. So you'll see the next exercise up is TORRENADOS. So if you notice, well, you know what? I've got this real fancy dummy here. It's a combat sports dummy. It's about 200 something bucks. It's really nice. It's perfect for what I'm doing. The tornado is a pass. It's a way to get by somebody's legs. But I'm just gonna just because it's a drill, I'm gonna pretend like his arms are the legs. And I'm just gonna work off of that. called the Tornado bullfighting pass. And I'm just going laterally around and just kind of touching the torso and just moving fast and trying to stay low. You know, the lower you get in that, the better. I did a workout like this yesterday, and you know, sometimes when you know, working out, doing interval training, you got to space it out. You got to give yourself a day of rest. But when you're the teacher and the instructor, you don't have that luxury. So next is side control to knee on belly and back down. So again, you can watch me, but of course I want you to see the videos. Watch the videos for the details. All right. But I'm basically just doing like a side control, and then I pop up to knee on belly. All right. So I can just put my hands on the dummy and come up to knee on belly, and then I come down. Or I can put the hands in front of the neck and on the other side of the hip. Or if I have a gi on this guy, I can grab the gi. I'm just going to put my hands on the belly and the dummy. 30 seconds, you switch sides. Side control and knee on belly. Next up, oh, you know, I did that exercise in the wrong order. You guys should have said something to me. I'm just joking. But yeah, I went from TORRENADOS to side control knee on belly. I should have gone back step pass. Back step is like, or it's also called a long step. It's just a mechanic in jiu-jitsu and MMA that helps get us past or around somebody's legs, or just helps us move into a better position. And in this application, I'm using it to pass the guard. But again, watch the videos, get the details, and then you come into the workout and we just train. All right, so this is I'm going to go back and do the back step pass, or maybe I'll just edit this video and pretend like nothing went wrong. All right, so here's the back step pass, you guys. Notice I'm up in the air. I don't let my hips touch the ground right there. In my other high intensity interval course, we're on a completely different routine. We're doing 30 seconds of exercise, not a minute. So doing minutes with pauses, a little new for me. But my body is conditioned to recover within about 30 seconds. That's another interesting thing about high intensity interval training, is that it doesn't just teach you how to work and work hard and be fast and explosive. It also conditions you to recover quicker. You know, better endurance. That's like the best part right there. I mean, it's nice to be able to go and not get tired. So since we did back step pass, next up is side control to knee on belly, and then windshield wipers. All right, so windshield wipers is basically knee on belly to knee on belly to knee on belly, and I'll show you, but go to my videos and look at the details. So I've got a knee on belly, and I basically lean and do this. Back and forth. This dummy is like brand new and it's really hard. It can be a little rough on your shins. If this were like an MMA workout, I'd probably be punching and hitting, punching, hitting. It's a great place to be, to strike. Jiu-jitsu, we use this to attack the arms and attack the neck. I haven't really seen or been taught applications of that in judo. It's not emphasized as a point or an objective in judo. In jiu-jitsu, it is, though. You get points for that. You get that position, you get 2 points. 2 points is pretty good. Same point value you get if you throw somebody or take somebody down, or if you sweep somebody, knock them over. When you're playing guard, you knock them over and get them on their back, or twist them or turn them. So next up, we're doing side control to mount to knee on belly and repeat. So side control, I do a sit out, go high to the mount, and then it's like that windshield wiper that we did. I pop over, knee on belly, and then I go side control here. All right, here, sit through, high to the sky, top mount, knee on belly. And we just go. I like that drill. That drill's a good drill. If I had to pick just one, I'd pick that drill right there. Next up, this is fun. I'm always going to try to incorporate a submission into the workout. But the old saying, position before submission, that's important, okay? Don't go hunting in the dark for submissions or hope that you're going to get lucky. Holding somebody down, controlling them, having position enables you the ability to get that submission. So here we go with the top Mount Armbar. Arms over here like this. I kind of jump into like an S mount position. My leg comes over, I grab this. I kip up, I get back on top. Same thing with this side. S mount type position. Armbar, kip up, leg on top. All right, 5 seconds. You can kind of speed through the S mount part. You don't got to hang there. Just keep going. This one really, I feel this in my stomach. This one is really challenging. That one's fun. After doing that drill, I learned something, and that is my left side wasn't quite like my right side. And there's a phenomenon, I call it cross transference memory transfer, or cross memory transference, or cross lateral memory it's something like that, where if you're really good with like your right arm at punching or doing something, or your right leg or your right side, and you're not so good on your left, your right can teach your left. You analyze it, you feel, you look, you say, where's my hips, where's my shoulders, am I relaxing, am I tense? So I learned that my left side Juji Katami armbar there, my top mount armbar, wasn't like my right, and I noticed just some little subtleties in it. So that's an interesting aspect of this training that I wasn't really expecting. I'm really excited about it because, I feel like my jiu-jitsu is getting better. I'm not just getting stronger and faster. My jiu-jitsu is getting better. So we got sprawls coming up. I'm just going to do them on the belly this time. And I'm just doing them for exercise right now. But I can get down to my fighting stance if I want and sprawl from there. I can do that. Or just sprawl for exercise. and sprawling when you're tired. I remember watching some old jiu-jitsu films of, I believe, Murillo Bustamante and Bochicha and some guys like that in Brazil, and they just made a circle. And they were just standing in a circle, and all they were doing was sprawling. And this was like their conditioning. They were just sprawling like animals. Sprawling, 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 sprawling. And they looked tired. And they were tired. Sprawling's tough. TORRENADOS. Hopefully I do it in order this time. TORRENADOS, the bullfighting pass. This is extremely tiring, especially if you sit down low. It's hard. You know, your condition, your level of fitness, all of that will determine things like that. But make sure you don't stick your butt in the air. I mean, unless there's a fire or some kind of emergency.
There's a guy rolling up more dummies to our house.
All right, well.
Are we really having all these dummies?
I'll put them in my truck.
But the boxes are going to be wet.
Is it raining?
Yeah.
It's all right. Just have them dump them near the truck. Actually, see if he'll just slide them onto the truck. Hey, I felt like that round was never going to end. My wife was coming down, yelling at me. More dummies, Gary. We got more dummies. Yeah, I got what I could. I bought like 20 dummies. But I'm sending 10 of them back unless some of you guys want some, and you can't buy them anymore. They're all selling out. And they're jacking up prices and stuff like that. So if you want one of these same dummies right here, and it's a good one, message me. Otherwise, probably in the next 2 days, and today's the 30th, I think, or the 1st, I don't know. I'm sending those suckers back, man. 20 dummies in the gym, and we already got enough dummies. I'm like the biggest one, but yeah, I don't see 20 dummies up along the wall, maybe 10. So if you want one of these things, message me ASAP. All right, so we got the back step pass coming up. You guys see that? Back step. The buzzer didn't go off, but we're gone. So I try to pressure my hips into their hips. I'm pushing my hips into their hips. Back step, hip pressure. That right there is to keep against their hip. Keep from scooting out. Look at my feet. Watch my toes. Live toes. See my toes on the ground. All right, so the sweat is dripping off my nose now. And that's at the, what, the 23-minute mark? 23-minute mark, sweat's dripping. Maybe you guys have been sweating earlier. Maybe you're not sweating. I don't know. But, I mean, you put in the work, should be sweating. So this is side controlled and knee on belly. This has to be done with precision, speed, and power. Oh. Bryce, don't let the cat out like that. My cat was trying to escape. I don't know if you guys have pets that are supposed to be indoors only. I've got some indoor only cats. Those suckers, man, they're like Houdinis. You can escape from anywhere. And they were one of them was about to make a break for it.
Visual.
So side controlled and knee on belly. Pop up. Try to get your posture if you can, like this. I know it's hard to do in this drill, but the posture up puts more pressure in the back. Pulling on this arm right here reminds me of pulling on the sleeve of a gi. What? 30 seconds, switch sides. You know, no gi versus gi makes a difference in that drill, where you grab and how you do it. I talk a little bit about that in my instructional videos. But if you're just doing like a sprawl, kind of on the side, and you just pop up, get your knee on belly, that works too. I mean, I'm really sweating now. Whole body's sweating. But we're getting through this, guys. You know, if you're watching this, maybe at night or whatever, and you get like a good sweat going and you want to take a picture, I call it the sweaty selfie. Yeah. Send in some sweaty selfies. You can message me with them. You can put them on the Facebook group page. You know, let me know if you guys are doing this workout. Let me know if you're benefiting from this. Let me know if you guys have any questions about it. Windshield wipers. So this is like just going knee on belly, knee on belly, knee on belly. Make sure you kick yourself in the butt with your heels so that your partner doesn't grab your foot or your ankle in transition. Does your left knee on belly feel like your right knee on belly? For me, it doesn't. I'm just not, I feel like I could do both. I certainly can do both. But if somebody put the devil down and said, you got to hold them, Gary, no matter what, I think I'm using my right knee. And, you know, why am I not as confident with my left? I can investigate that. I can help my right teach my left in this drill. And I actually was kind of doing that while I was doing that last round. I was like, what am I doing? Am I standing? What's my posture doing? You know, you figure these things out. And even if you can't intellectually figure it out, by going through this kind of training, you'll automatically wrinkle that out. You'll just kind of figure out what's giving you more efficiency, what feels stronger, what seems easier, and you'll just do it. And not only just do it, you'll just do it and commit it to muscle memory. That's a really cool thing. So we got side control, mount, knee on belly. Notice this time I'm just kind of going over. I'm just kind of controlling all the arms on this time, instead of putting that arm under the neck here and then kind of going here or just keeping it here. I'm actually just doing this time to kind of control his arms like this. All right, that's like the best. If you can get that, that's the best. That's a good one, guys. That's a good exercise. Man, I tell you what, when I was younger, yeah, I could sleep till noon. I could sleep all day. Maybe some of you are asleep right now. And you know what? If you're 20-something years old, I get it, man. That's, you know, especially no job to go to, nothing to do right now. Sleep. As you start getting a little older, you start realizing productivity is important. If you don't get stuff done, and the early morning hours are some of the best times to do it, you find days go and you don't make progress. You're not improving like you should and could. So early morning, you know, older people start realizing that, and also sleep patterns, hormones, and things like that change. So it's a little easier to get up. Also, when you get up and you accomplish something like this, a workout like this early in the morning, it's rewarding and you're energized. You feel like, man, the day is young. You know, I'm going to go get it. So I don't know, food for thought. Arm bar now, last exercise. All right. So that's the workout right now. I'm sweaty. I don't know if you can tell. And I feel good. Let me just stop the screen share here. So if 9:30 is too early, let me know. You guys really should be doing something. I don't know. I mean, I hope that you guys aren't just on the couch chilling, because I mean, look, if you're working, I get it. You know, I mean, that's important. You got to work. You got to feed the family. You got to pay the bills. But you got to take care of yourself too, like your health. You know, when you know, it's like there's a saying, health is wealth. That's another form of wealth. And a lot of people don't appreciate that until they lose it. You take for granted that you're healthy, that you'll always be healthy. You take for granted that, you know what, you can walk and you don't have a bad knee, or that you can breathe without difficulties, or that you don't have to worry about, whatever it is in life, you know, eating peanuts or whatever. I mean, you can't do anything about that if you have an allergy. But when you work on your health, it changes your brain. You just are smarter. You have a better, more positive outlook. And when you look at life through that lens, when you look at it through that positive lens, that positive outlook, everything is just better. And if you're going into something, you know, with a good attitude, you're like 1,000% more likely to succeed. If you go into something with stinking thinking, like, man, I don't know, this sucks, I can't do it, I'm just gonna lose, it's worth it. You know, it's like you don't need yourself against yourself. You know, you already got enough things going against you. So I hope you guys, if you haven't been exercising or doing anything, or if you haven't been obviously doing jujitsu, because how can you do jujitsu if you're at home by yourself, or don't have a partner who does jujitsu with you? You know, how do you do that? So I do it with the grappling dummy. I've got these fancy ones. You guys don't need fancy. I would imagine that if you took a pillowcase and just stuffed it, like just stuff that thing with like as much as you can and tie it off, just anything that's like about 12 inches thick and solid, even just like just a solid pillow stuff that you can sort of like put your arms on, sprawl, and not crush to the ground. You know, that when you do crush it, maybe it goes to like 8, 9, 10 inches, you know, something like that. If you can get yourself a pad, you could do all of these exercises, even the arm bars. Like let me show you something about the arm bars. So I'm just looking around. I'm just looking around. What do I see? I don't know. You know what? I'll use the dummy's legs. I'll use the dummy's legs as if they're like a pillow. All right? And I'm on this pillow. I can do all the moves. I can do sprawl. I can do side control. I can just put my arm on the ground. I lean my ribs against my pillow. Right? I lift my butt off the ground, and I just come over the pillow, and now I'm over top my pillow. All right, when I go to do an arm bar, this is one of the reasons why I said you need some kind of solid object. When I go to do an arm bar, I just push down onto my pillow, and I just work my legs around, and then there's no arm. I don't have an arm to grab, but I pretend like I do. And what I do is I just fall back, I switch my legs, and I come back on top of my pillow. So just a pillow, a sack, you know, something that you can stuff will work for this training. And I would say even if you don't have that and you just try to do these exercises on the ground, I think you could do it. So, hey, thanks for watching. And again, if you're doing this workout later, shoot me a message. Let me know how it is. I'm going to be working in additional techniques, and all of this right here is good foundation that will build and prepare you for those techniques. So thanks for doing my Grapple Fit class, and I'll see you guys soon.